I know that you're trying to fix me, but I don't wanna be like you. If you wanna take it back to the 50s, maybe I'm not the guy for you. You're dying not to work, but work until you die, you know that's true. Have you thought it through? Cause you love to tell me what to do. Say no, I'm not like you, I don't think that you get it. You should go and get out, I'll make you regret it. Someone like you should worry about. Maybe it's you who's upside down, and I'm not like you, I don't think.
Smile and wave, boys, smile and wave.
Why are we videoing?
For the vlog. For the vlog.
Oh.
Morning, morning. Happy Vlogmas day. Oh, I didn't stop my timer. 3. It is helpful when I'm following the days of the week. Sorry, the days of the month. But yes, happy Vlogmas day 3. We just went to the gym, and that's the timer that I forgot to stop, apparently. But Luke had a client, and I decided that I much prefer going to the gym in the morning. The hardest thing is getting out in the morning. But I definitely prefer it, and got it out of the way. Feeling good. And now I can get on with the rest of the day. Today's actually going to be quite a busy day. I've got a book review to finish writing, and Luke is actually going out from 12:30, I think, until 3 or 4ish, which is a good amount of time because he works entirely from home, so normally he's always at home, and so it's really hard to do his present because, like, if he's home he will get straight away what it is that I'm doing. And so he's going out today, and so I thought I will try and make a bit more headway on it and then keep working afterwards. So I'm probably going to pull a late work day today so that I can do Luke's present in the middle of the day. But yeah, today's pretty much just going to be a work day. We don't really have too many Christmassy things on today. It's just another December. I realized that, so last year I did Vlogmas, and it was like the most like Christmassy adventurous month that we'd had in terms of Christmas for the last 3 years that we've been here, because the first year we were back in New Zealand and we were very busy, so I couldn't like do Vlogmas or whatever. And then last year my parents came over, and it was like Christmas pilled, as somebody in my office would say, because we went on like a Christmas cruise and we went around to all the Christmas markets, and it was just like very, very, very Christmassy. Whereas this year nobody's visiting us, and so December is pretty much just like a work month as well as doing Christmas stuff. So I realized Vlogmas might be a bit boring this year, but anyway, I'm still excited. I'm still excited for Christmas time. We are going to Wicked tomorrow, which I'm very excited about. Going to the Rutland markets tomorrow, so we will still have Christmas. Anyway, it is now 10:30, and I'm just going to make some breakfast so that we can eat, and then we will work. We've already had our coffees this morning, made the coffees before we went to the gym so that we had some energy. And yeah, just gonna make breakfast. So we make bread. No, we don't make bread. For breakfast we have like frozen laugenbrot, because breakfast is my favorite meal of the day, and that needs to defrost quickly before I can start cooking the eggs and all that. So I thought that while I wait for that to defrost, I'll open my advent calendar. Obviously not the chocolate one. I'm actually really enjoying having 2 advent calendars and doing like one in the morning and one in the evening. So I now need to find number 3, which will be hidden somewhere. I haven't actually shown you what this looks like. So this is kind of what it looks like. It's just a whole bunch of bags of stuff basically. And so I just put it in this little box. This is just like an Amazon box that I wrapped in wrapping paper to make it look a bit more festive. As you can tell, that's the present that I made because it's the same wrapping paper. But yeah, I now need to find number 3, which I can't see off the top of my head. And I don't know why, because it should be this 3. Ah, the number was right down the bottom. So this is the bag. It's got a little 3 down here and then a little sticker. so many people use these red bags that I don't know where they got them from. I made my own bags because I didn't know where to get bags from. And it was going to be like €7 or something to buy the brown paper bags. I just bought €2 worth of wrapping paper and made my own bags. Anyway, we have a piece of foliage. I lied, this is rosemary with some tinsel. Some more rosemary. I assume there's going to be some sort of explanation. Oh, oh, oh. Ah, cute. You can like make your own little decoration to go on the tree, so I will do that later. And then it's like a little piece of paper with some writing, and it's got some reflections and stuff, I think. Okay, so it's got a quote at the top. Und plötzlich weißt du, es ist Zeit, eines Neues zu beginnen und den Zauber des Anfangs zu vertrauen. Meister Eckhart. Yeah, so I'm going to read this now while I wait. This is very sweet. That was actually really sweet. They basically have written like a little thing about making this Christmas time intentional and like turning it into a time that brings you joy and happiness and not just like running through the motions kind of thing. And so they said to pick a word for this Christmas time and write it on the star and then hang the star somewhere where you'll always see it so that you're reminded of your kind of goal for the season. That's so sweet. Okay, I will do that later. So we went to the Esslingen market last week, was it?
Friday.
Yes, last week on Friday. Thursday. Because we went to Hohenzollern on Friday, didn't we?
Oh yeah, you're right.
And each year we try and collect mugs, and this year they had these mugs and they have become my downright favorite mugs. I just think they're so cool with the colors. Luke has got a green one, maybe I can show you. Green and a blue one on his desk, and they just bring me so much joy. So I've just made myself a tea, and I am currently correcting some English for a website at the university that my supervisor has asked me to correct, because it seems like they've just automatically translated it with something like DeepL, and there are some things that have not translated well, so I'm going to keep working on that.
I was lost without any direction. Had a line so many times, but I needed attention. No matter what I say, no matter my regrets, things still been said and done.
Okay, it is time. Luke has left the abode and he's gone to work, and I have like two and a half hours or something to get some of his project done. Basically, I realized that I did start this whole process and I was supposed to upload the video before vlogmas started, and I didn't. So I'm gonna insert the footage here of what I've already done. I filmed myself going to the like garden center, Orbi, and buying all of the equipment that I needed in terms of wooden dowels and paint and a few other things. And then I filmed myself starting. So I filmed myself cutting all of the wood, which I actually had a dream last night that somebody went through and cut up all my pieces of wood because they thought they wanted it for something. And I got really upset, and then I started panicking about what am I gonna do? How am I gonna salvage this before Christmas? But it's fine, clearly. I've been watching too many Hallmark movies. But yes, so I will insert this footage here, you can see it, and then we will get on with the video. It is time for Operation Kleinanzeigen Part 2, I should say. I am about to go downstairs and take stock. I thought I'd start this video, take stock with what I've got, and then I can make a plan from there. I got some wood for free, and my friend from uni actually just gave me some wood stain for free, so that is epic as well. I don't actually have work boots, but I have old Doc Martens that are kind of falling apart a bit, so I'm gonna wear them down there just so that I don't like stand on any nails or anything. And I can do this. I'm a girl boss. I'm like capable. I've told Luke basically he needs to have 100% expectation for effort and like 10% expectation for outcome, but I actually think I can do this. At least that's what I'm telling myself. So let's figure out what we've got.
Shitty car, but we hit the road. Doesn't matter where we go and destination unknown. I don't care where the motor stops, cause when I want it, then I want it. Yeah, I want it, oh I want it, let's go. Look around, where's the people at? I want a taste of the good life. Hit me with it right now, I'm in it. Cause when I want it, then I want it. Yeah, I want it, oh I want it, let's go. And I won't look back, yeah. I don't care about the bad shit back home. It's Cincinnati, baby, I just wanna let it go. Nothing matters.
I'm currently at the office and I remembered that I need to go to Obi today. So I have just packed up everything. It's all in my bag and I'm gonna go to Obi so I can pick up some screws and paint and like I've made a list of everything. I can't actually remember. Paintbrushes, paint, sandpaper, screws, and what are they called? Dubel in German. What's it in English? Dowels. Dowels. I think that's everything that I need to get from there. I can always go back if I need to, but yeah, I thought I'd take you along. It's the next day from the last time I videoed, and go get some hardware. Slight distraction, but I was wanting these for a long time. And now I'm in the screws aisle trying to figure out what kind of screws I want. Now looking in the paint section. Yes, I know I look insane, but the things have just been delivered and I can't say what it is because Luke is sitting in the other room. I know. I just said that I can't say what it is because you're sitting in the other room. So people are just gonna have to look at the video. Luke ordered this at the same time. So now I can put things together.
When we're way out here, oh yeah, maybe I don't have to know.
And it's go time. Luke has just left the house. He's on his way to work and I have 3 hours, I think, to work on his project while he's not here. And this is like freaking me out. I'm so nervous because today is the day I've got like the hardest task of all, which is cutting the wood. I feel like this is something that if it goes wrong, I genuinely don't know what I'm going to do because this is all of my wood. This is everything that I have to work with. So it's okay, it'll be fine. I just need to remind myself I've done this before. I'm not a beginner. It's been a while. So I just need to refresh my memory, you know? Anyway, I need to go downstairs. I need to set everything up, figure out where I'm going to be working, figure out if that's inside or outside. And yeah, oh, nervous. Okay, so I was actually about to just go downstairs and I just saw that it's actually snowing at the moment, which is so exciting. It feels like it's finally Christmas time, and yesterday we had our first snow of the whole season and it's just been like on and off snowing the whole of today, which is super exciting, but obviously that means that I can't cut the wood outside. So I need to go ask my landlord if he's okay for me to cut the wood down in the cellar and if he's fine with like all the sawdust getting everywhere. I'm gonna try collect as much sawdust as possible because I need to make like a sawdust putty thing with glue to mask the seam in the wood that I have to make because I need to make a really long, it needs to be the length of our sofa, and so if it's going to be that long there's going to be a seam because I don't have wood that's like that long. Anyway, I'm feeling a little bit amped, but it will be good. I believe in my abilities, yes. You know it's getting serious when the jacket comes off. But I'm struggling at the moment to find flat leveled floor so that this isn't like wiggling around the whole time. Ugh. I think that's the best I'm gonna get, so I'm working over here. My theory is that I will start with the most replaceable piece just to like trial it out and make sure I'm feeling comfortable figure out how I'm gonna cut this. Yeah, so this is the most replaceable piece. Basically, it's gonna be the back of the two cubbies, and there are two of these pieces that used to be there, but I'm getting two out of one piece here because I'm shortening it. So I thought, if I muck this up, there's another one. I'd hate to start on the tabletop and then I break something or I cut it wrong or something, and then I'm stuck with it because it's my only tabletop. So that's what we're gonna do now. We're gonna start.
Your real name. I'm just addicted to the way you take the pain away. Nothing matters when we're way out here. Oh, yeah. Cincinnati, baby. Cincinnati, baby. Say, yeah. Cincinnati, baby. Cincinnati, baby. It's 2 a.m. when we close the bar, but we're in the get-go. Next place, give me someone I could dance with you beneath the stars. Cause when I want it, then I want it, yeah, I want you. Everything stops when you move like that, and I wanna get in close to you. It's what I'm gonna do, cause
I've got my first two pieces. Cubby number 2, cubby number 1.
right now I'm in it. I feel kinda dizzy when I'm staring at you, and I won't look back, yeah. I don't care about the bad shit back home. It's Cincinnati, baby, I just wanna let it go. Nothing matters when we're way out here. Oh, yeah. Baby, I don't have to know your real name. I'm just addicted to the way you take the pain away. Nothing matters when we're way out here. Oh, yeah. Cincinnati, baby. Cincinnati, baby.
So like I said, Luke is gone. I have dressed up relatively warm. I am going to put a jacket on because I think I'm going to do this all outside. My plan for today is sanding the wood so that I've taken off the varnish and it's all like raw, for lack of a better word. And then I'm possibly going to start constructing it today, depending on if I have enough time. I do need to make sure that I take down some wood glue so that when I put the dowels in, I can glue them in. But my thoughts are that I will sand everything, make sure it's all level and to the right height, and that it's not, like some of my lines are quite wonky. Make sure that the lines are no longer wonky, and then maybe construct the cubbies. That's my thought. Construct the cubbies, and that way from there it's kind of just putting the tabletop on. I do actually need to cut out the hole for the extension lead, so maybe I will look at doing that today. I don't know, I've got lots of tasks to do, but my main plan is sanding and potentially constructing the cubbies. Oh, I should actually also say I ran out of Spotify hours for listening to audiobooks, which is so frustrating, and my book, I'm like 80% through, and it's what I've been listening to while I have been doing all of this construction work, for lack of a better word. And so I actually found somebody uploaded it to YouTube, which I kind of feel a bit frustrated about because I don't like pirating audiobooks, but I'm like so close to finishing and I was going to be listening to it on Spotify anyway. So anyway, I'm listening to Babel, the audiobook. I was a bit iffy about it at the beginning. It was very slow, but man, this has like picked up. It is such a good book, and yeah, I don't want to ruin anything, but the debates and the like core themes of the book, so good, so good. Anyway, I'm gonna listen to my audiobook and then yeah, let's get constructing.
Everything stops when you move like that, yeah. Everything stops when you move like that, yeah. Everything stops when you move like that, and I wanna get in close to you. It's what I'm gonna do, cause right now I'm in it. Yeah, I'm in it.
So I have sanded everything down. It's all different colours now. And I have sawdust everywhere. I'll show you what I look like. This is what I look like. Complete sawdust. All down there and everything. I had to get out a dust mask obviously, and I have my glasses on, but it's all sanded, which is awesome. So now I just need to make sure it's level and start putting things together. Hi. I was going to actually end this video here pretty much after doing the woodwork. I just got into some work and finished my book review that I talked about in yesterday's video that I didn't finish yesterday, and I edited yesterday's video, and I was just gonna come on here and be like, hey, thanks for watching, I'll see you tomorrow. But I was editing day 2 of Vlogmas and I realized how tangible it looks that I'm not really coping. And so I just wanted to say from the rest of this video on, like, we talk about some mental health stuff, so honestly totally understand if you don't watch the rest of this video. This is like not my normal content or whatever, but I was just feeling like talking about it a little bit for some reason and taking you a little bit through my journey, mostly for myself if I'm honest, so that I can come back to this at some point in the future, and hopefully I'm a little bit further on than where I am currently right now. I talked quite a lot on my videos about how I'm like not really coping and trying to be gentle with myself and all of that stuff, and I'm not gonna go into what's going on because I don't think that YouTube is the correct place for me to do that. At least right now, I'm working through a lot of stuff, and about a month ago I made the decision that I need to make some serious change because I am just not doing great, and I want to be, and I've realized that. I think it took me a long time to realize that I do want help and I do want to change and I do want to feel better and not just be living between these very, very high highs and very, very low lows. And I realized that realizing that is just one step, and that the actual journey towards healing is a lot harder than that, and it's going to require me going low before I can get high or like start to heal, because I have to actually work through the stuff that I need to work through. And one of the results of that is that I have been pretty much living in this constant state of fight or flight, and I've been spending a lot of time at home because it makes it a lot easier. I find the idea of leaving the house quite intimidating and quite overwhelming at the moment, and so I've been working a lot from home or going into the office when I know that somebody's going to be there, because it feels like if somebody's in the office with me constantly, it's a lot easier than people coming in and out and in and out and in and out, and then me just being alone between it. I don't know if that makes sense, but I've realized that stability is something that I'm really needing at the moment. And so yeah, I have been pretty much living in this constant state of fight or flight, and it's been really hard because I pretty much need to like prepare myself for each day, and each time something like I move into the next task, I almost need to prepare myself, because it's the sudden changes that I'm not really coping with at the moment, which is strange. Like, it's something that I used to be quite good at, but it's just a phase, and that's what I just keep telling myself. It's just a stage that I'm in right now, and I am going through like cognitive behavioral therapy, I think is what it's called, CBT, and somatic therapy, or like practices to do with somatic practices. I don't know what it's called, I'm just doing it, which is supposed to help in my specific case with the stuff that I'm working through, and it's just hard, you know? And so I thought that rather than just doing the hard stuff, realized that I need to also work on my self-esteem Funny that. And so what I thought I'd do is I'm going to actually carve out some time tonight because I got all my work done earlier, and then I've already edited my video for today, and I've got some time in the evening, and time is normally what I struggle with when I've got like time to myself. I'm not very good with free time because that's when I start to panic. And so I thought what I'm going to do is use it in a productive way to counteract the scary side of therapy with some positive stuff. So I'm going to do a meditation. I do have a subscription to Headspace, and I find that that is just what works for me. I ironically deleted it for a while, thinking that I could just, I don't know, I wasn't using it as much to justify it, and like I don't know, I felt like it was a lot of money for something I wasn't using all the time. But after not having it for like 6 months or something, I realized that the value of it for when I do need it is so much more worth it. And also I should be trying to work it into a daily routine rather than just only using it when I need it, because the whole thing is you're supposed to like build up your tolerance and build up your like, it's good practice. And so I'm gonna do that now. And then what I've also done is I have found a book, a journal, and I thought that I would start it. It is called Start Where You Are, a journal for self-exploration. And I know almost nothing about this, but I thought that it would be a good thing to start in terms of trying to work on my self-esteem, because I think therapy is really good and it really helps you work through the tough stuff, but unless you counteract it with positive stuff and also building yourself up, I find that I get stuck in this like deep hole of emotions, and I find it hard to pull myself out of that for like days at an end. So I thought, I saw some really good reviews for this about it being really good for like, I don't know, just positive affirmations and working on yourself. So I thought I would start that. So yeah, anyway, I'm gonna do that now. I know that was a bit of a tangent, but I will check in with you afterwards and have a chat about how session 1 towards building my self-esteem goes. Yeah. That was definitely needed. I'm definitely feeling very emotional. And I was planning on doing a stretch. That was my original thought, but I've actually gone longer than I meant to. It is 11:15, so I think I'm actually gonna go to bed and do a stretch in the morning. Release all these emotions. But it was good. It was really interesting, like being challenged to think of things externally, like if you're talking to somebody else, which I've always found very cheesy. But I think I need to get past my preconceptions of these things and actually just try it, because it turns out that it helps. And then just the journal was really interesting, going through like, I don't know, different hopeful prompts rather than just like, why are you feeling the way you're feeling? But like, I don't know, what are 5 things that instantly make you smile? And like, what are 10 big dreams that haven't yet been realized? And it was interesting thinking through the 10 big things, because I feel like I just keep coming back to the thought that like my biggest dream was to leave New Zealand. And I made it happen. And so it's kind of, while I'm thinking about the next 10 big things, realizing the one big thing that did happen and feeling really proud of that. So yeah, I'm feeling very introspective, but I think that was a really positive way to end, which was really cool. So I am going to go to bed now. If you're still here, I really appreciate it. And I hope that this video has given you inspiration to go and do something positive for yourself. Whether it's just introspective or whatever. Yeah. I'll see you tomorrow.